Hey, welcome back everybody. Welcome back to my channel, AmusedJester. My name is Junior, and we're gonna review Star Wars: The Black Series. I actually got this from Amazon, probably full price, which is kind of regretful because I know this came out at Ross, but I never saw him at Ross. So I wish I could have gotten it for $4.99, but I did not. So it's okay. Uh, oh no, I didn't get the full price. I still got it for a discount, but like maybe $15 or something like that. As you can see, the box is kind of squished, which is thankfully I'm not a box collector. Take him out of the packaging and we'll take a look at the figure some more. So there's Ezra out of packaging, and we'll take a look at the lightsaber first. I think this is the lightsaber that he immediately constructed with the droid from Ahsoka, because as we know he rejected his old lightsaber that was being returned to him by Sabine. Which is kind of weird. Was like, where did he get the crystal for this one? Since Sabine's using the one he has, I thought those crystals are fairly unique. But here it is. There's the lightsaber and everything. It's a blue blade, and this should remove. Oh, does this remove? I don't feel like it can be removed. There is a twist. I'm not gonna force it. Interesting. It should be removable, but I don't want to force it because one of the things I don't like about the Black Series is the fact that you have to remove the blade to get an unlit lightsaber. I prefer the TVC version where you have an unlit lightsaber and a lit lightsaber, because the connection of this one is so thin it usually breaks on my lightsabers. Plus, again, they easily bend at this point. I don't like that. With the TVC, they don't bend because it's just one big plastic. Anyway, here's Ezra. I'm still not sold on this. It's just, I feel like they failed capturing the likeness of the actor. He has some scarring on his cheek over there. I don't know why, but it just feels like they failed capturing the likeness of the actor here. Sorry, kind of trying to reach on the ground. Yeah, see, look, this guy feels like he's more slimmer than this one. I feel like the mistake is probably here in the beard. The beard is too full, and it's not, and his lips are getting smaller. I think that's where they failed. And this hairstyle too is kind of hard to get, but it's like that would be the angle that they're going for. Look, just doesn't look like the actor. So portrait wise, I feel like they maybe, this is a 7 out of 10 portrait for me. And the paint application, even the paint application of the eyes, this doesn't seem as good. I don't know why. Some sort of chainmail armor. It's not chainmail, but it just glistens like that. Some interesting design and everything. It's got this one. This is connected to this part right here. This is one piece, although it kind of almost looks like it's a separate piece. And there's the bottom. You know, I'm not really a big fan of this look for Ezra. It was okay, but definitely because of failure of their portraits here, definitely it's not something I was in a hurry to get. I've already formed a value rating on this one just by handling it alone. But I did get him because he's a Jedi, so he'll add to my collection of Jedis in the Black Series. There he is holding it. Articulation wise, well, at least he's got the articulation at the bottom of the neck and the top of the neck, so you got a lot of movement. Look at that, a lot of movement for the head, especially since it's got this long neck, long hair in the back. You know, this is a floating piece, so that's pretty good. This is a rubbery piece, so that's not going to hamper anything. As you can see, there's no bicep cut. It's all the turning is going to be on the shoulder and on the wrist, but somewhat limited because of the design of this thing over here. It's single joint, but it's more than 90, as you can see. Oh, it's got some sort of butterfly going on. Look at that. I didn't expect that. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so the value just bumped up by 1. And look, a lot of articulation for a bowl cut that's just right here in the bottom. And look at how they did the design here so that it still has a bunch, but then it doesn't break like that. That's actually quite interesting. Leg articulation, not hampered by this one at all. Goes up to full 90, which is impressive. It's got a thigh cut, so if you want to rotate it at the thighs, you can. And going out is limited. I'm going to say that's only closer to 45 degrees than 90. It's got a single joint at the knee, which gives you the 90 as you prefer, as you need or require. Boot cut up here at the top, and ankle articulation is sufficient for going down or more than a lot, sufficient going up, and an ankle rocker. So initially I was gonna go ahead and give him a value of 10. He said it's okay. I was happy with it. I'm pretty sure I got it at a discount. It would have been 12 or 13 if I had gotten it at Ross, but it's not. So I was gonna give it a 10, but then that butterfly joint, which is unexpected, I don't know if I'm ever gonna use it, but it was unexpected. It's a pleasant additional articulation. I'll bump it up the value to 11, just because of that, and because I am impressed with this. Look at that. Yeah, even though it's rubbery here, nothing is hampered by the movement. So I give it an 11. I'm not gonna give it a 12 because I feel like they made a poor rendition of this head. I still think it's the beard. Look at the lips. So the black of the beard is basically painting on the bottom lip to make it even worse. Yeah. So that's it for my review of Ezra Bridger from the Ahsoka Season 1 series from the Black Series 6-inch scale. I got him because he's a Jedi. I'm not particularly fond of this particular design that he's on. Articulation wise, pretty good, especially with the butterfly joint. I gave him a value of 11. Base price of, I can't remember, probably like 17 or something like that. I don't think I would have purchased this at full price. I would have not liked that. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you guys in my next review. Bye.